Acelera. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to another edition of Think Out Loud with your girl LA Links, where I hope to get you linksified, linksgested, linksitis. If those are actually words, but I want you to get all things linked with me, that is. Thank you so much for the support you're showing so far. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for the questions. And thank you for watching. Now, I had a very interesting question from somebody. She asked me, well, this is what she said to me, that I kind of like your spirit. I kind of like your vibe. I think that you are a kindred spirit. We could be sisters from the same mother or maybe in another dimension. And she went as far as saying that she tried to figure out my star sign, astrological sign, my star sign, and things like that. So she did ask me. Well, she didn't tell me her own, but she thinks that she and I vibe that way because we probably have the same star sign, astrological sign. All right, I know we're in December now. This is Sagittarius season, or yes, I wouldn't say December, but we're kind of approach Sagittarius season. We're no longer the Scorpio season. I am a Scorpio. Now, what does that mean? Because I keep getting this question. It's just me just thinking out loud, okay? As a Christian, doesn't make sense for me, because I am a Christian and I was raised in a very, very Christian family. As a Christian, does it make sense for me to take this star thing, astrological signs, very seriously? All those forecasts very seriously? So the question I ask myself is yes and no. Not no because I'm a Christian. But personally, I have never taken the horoscope thing serious. I don't believe in, not that I don't believe in psychics. They have their powers, they have their abilities. I don't know. There are just certain things about my future, about what's going to happen that I really don't want to know. I'm okay with just tiding through the storms and, hoping and believing for the best possible outcome with things. I don't want to know if, you say if you're going to die tomorrow, do you know when you want to die, how you're going to die, and things like that. Do you know who's going to be your best friend in the future? Who's not? I don't want to know those things personally. I just want to live in the moment and go through life the way it is. Okay? I just have a strong feeling that once you start getting serious about these things, you want to manipulate your future, you want to change things. And I strongly believe deep down in my soul that the path that we're working are already preordained. Nothing happens by chance. It is already there. So now this is where my Christianity comes into. I'm a child of God. I strongly believe that we're not here by chance. You heard in my other video some of the things. I haven't gone into details, but one day I will share with you some of the details that happened. I've had two situations where I died on the table. I was resuscitated, declared medically dead for a few hours, and then things changed. As we get comfortable with each other, I will be able to take a deep dive into those topics, into those incidents, and tell you what exactly happened. So I strongly believe, and God is keeping me here for some reason. He's not finished with me yet. So personally, I don't take the astrological sign or all that thing seriously. But again, for the benefit of those who don't really know exactly or have never bothered to take a deep dive into the topic of horoscopes like I did. I never really bothered, but I'm not ignorant about it. I know enough not to take it serious, and I know enough to say, okay, have a little bit fun with it, okay? So this is it. I got this information from Google, okay? A horoscope, in short, is a forecast of a person's future, typically including the delineation of character and circumstances based on the relative positions of the stars and the planets at the time of this person's birth. Now, planets and stars and things move and they change. So my understanding is that these things change constantly. So what was the forecast this minute will not be the forecast the next minute will not be. I don't have time to be keeping up with things like that, okay? My life is already complicated. I'm more busy than it already is. So no, personally, I don't. But having said that, I mean, I know people, I have very dear friends of me, they literally read, I mean, they have apps on their phones, they get alerts. Okay, this is your horoscope for Tuesday from 6 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Another alert comes in, this is the next horoscope from 9 o'clock to about midday, and things like that. Very detailed, concise, and everyday, all the time. They take it serious, it works for them, they're happy with it. I just think it's too much. I don't have the time, especially for something that I don't really take that serious to start with. But having said that, you have general characteristics of each of the star signs. I'm a Scorpio, I'm a November baby, okay? So if you go Google what it says about the Scorpio, it breaks it down into categories. It gives you the general outline and general characteristics, and general love life, general professional work, general things about Scorpios, irrespective of gender. Then now they move forward in other places to separate this. So you have a Scorpio man and then a Scorpio woman. And they go with the same category, break it down here, break it down here, break it down here, break it down here. I have read everything over time. And I do have to admit that I do identify with a good number of those characteristics that are supposed to be a Scorpio thing. Now, I don't think there's one person who's going to go ahead and tick all the boxes. Let's say the 20, 15, 10. You probably won't, but in most cases, you will tick most of the boxes. Let's say 7 out of 10 at least. So for me, yes. So when it comes to it, there's some things which I do identify with. I just said that I don't want to bore you and go into details about some of the characteristics and things like that. When I think of it, I'm a very true Scorpion. So when it comes to the horoscope and general characteristics of things, that I will take a delight in. I'm not carried away by it, I'm not infatuated by it, I'm not consumed by it, I'm not obsessed by it. Yes. Do I make friends based on that knowledge? Do I choose my partners based on that knowledge? Do I choose work based on that knowledge and things like that? Because when it comes to love life, finances, and work life, they will tell you for profession, these are the jobs that suit a Scorpio, these are the jobs that suit an Aries, these are the jobs that suit an Aries. They go da 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 da. I have never out of my way actually chosen a particular job based on what it is that the forecast said about me. But I will say this, some of the jobs that I have chosen in the past, when I read them, I'm like, okay, well, is it a coincidence? Is it design? Is there some truth to all of that? I still can't say. As I said, I know enough not to take it too serious, but at the same time, I know enough to respect what it is that they're saying and just have fun with the idea. Now, when it comes to love life, another area we just say the Scorpios are with this, or with this, or with this. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they said I'm supposed to, my ideal mate or ideal partner should be a Taurus, Aries, something like that. In my whole life, I never even dated a Taurus. Well, I did. He was okay-ish. But my soulmate, the one that I ended up with, was actually a Leo. But if you go to the horoscope, they will tell you that's the worst combination. But he turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me. So I don't know. You guys who watch and take the horoscope think that, listen, I even actually have a necklace here, Scorpio. So as I said, I know enough to have fun with it, this or that. And I don't want to show you because it's in a very kind of place. I actually have a tattoo of the Scorpio. was done many, many years back in my young and freaky days, okay? I wanted a tattoo, but I didn't want it to be in a place where people would see it and I could not get work based on that. So initially I was going to have it here. Nice design of a scorpion and things like that. I wanted something that would have some meaning to me, that I can identify with. At that moment in time, I was thinking of the pound sign or this. Now, I had a co-worker who just had hers done. And she was an older lady. She was in her late 50s. Okay. And I said to myself, you leave your naughty teens, early 10s, early 20s, 30s, 40s to come get a tattoo in your late 50s. I guess it was something on her bucket list. And she had it here. Okay. I was looking at her in all admiration. I was just wondering, okay, why now? Of all this time, she said, well, it's something I always wanted to do. I just never had the courage for. So I just thought, today may be the last day. Why? So she was out with some friends. They were having some tattoos. Okay, well, I might as well go for it. And she told me, I don't know if that's the way it's done, but she told me the guy took all her boobs and put somewhere, was holding it and doing all that stuff. And then I said, listen, please. I don't want that. I don't want, to have this or that, to have this or that. And then again, as you see, I like wearing things like that. I just didn't want to be explaining myself and, what's that on your chest? What's this? And getting random people just touching it because you have people who want to do that. So I just had so many scenarios that I just didn't like about the position there anymore, that I kind of talked myself out of having a tattoo there. Maybe I overreacted. I do not know. But hey, I decided to get it done here. Maybe one day I will show you, but I don't know if any of you has tattoos. Mine hurt. Well, this is what happened. The first I went, I decided to get drunk. Well, I had about 3 appointments because I just didn't have the courage. The first I went, I kind of got to tell me, you know what, I thought about this. I'm about to change my mind. Let me go home. Let me think about this again. Then I come back on another occasion. Poor guy. I came back on that occasion, then I was drunk because I just wanted to be numb to the pain, let him do his thing, let me just wake up. I just thought maybe I'll be drunk and I'll just pass out and I'll just wake up. Hey, here goes your beautiful tattoo. He told me he couldn't do it, that apparently when you drink alcohol, it weakens the blood, right? And a good tattoo shouldn't really bleed, or it should bleed just to the minimum if it must bleed. And because I've taken alcohol, it's going to weaken the blood and I'm going to bleed. So because of that, he can't do it. I'm like, am I ever going to get this tattoo done or not? Anyway, I come back on another occasion. This is about 3 months apart, okay? It's not as if I just canceled and I came back the next day and this or that. So I canceled and then I came back the next day and he had me on this chair. So like that, and my top off. I had my pants down, exposing my crack. I wasn't really happy about that, and then all sprayed, and I just but it was quite good. I don't know if I was a coward or it hurt too much. You know what? After some time, I say, I'm done. I just can't handle this. It was supposed to be an elaborate design and everything. And I'm like, no, I can't do it. I'm sorry. This is it. I will pay you fully. Thank you for your services and all that. And I paid him in full. So I will take a picture. I will show it to you. Tell me what you think. And for those of you who had tattoos, what was your experience? What motivated you to get a tattoo the first time? How many do you have? What do you think about people who wait to do that in later stages of life, like the lady who had hers in her late 50s? Is that something just for the young ones or not? I don't know. Thinking about it. So you, the Christians in the house, is it okay to be a Christian? I'm just thinking out loud, because that's the kind of question that I got. And be all focused about this horoscope thing. Has it impacted your life in any way? Has it changed things in any way? Has it helped you understand your children in any way? Has it helped to understand yourself in any way and things like that? So yeah, I don't know. Because now and then, I look at the characteristics and say, so I'm behaving that way because, I think that because I'm a Scorpio. But again, at the same time, I see people misbehaving. But I'm a Leo, what do you think? I'm a Scorpio, what do you think? I'm a Libra, what do you think? I don't think those characteristics is a passport or an excuse for you to misbehave. No. I think the reason that you should get those characteristics is to understand who you are, what it is that you're dealing with, what it is that you're working with, and be able to exercise some sort of restraint and discipline at some point in time. It's not a passport to go out there and just treat people anyhow, behave anyhow, and think you should go around not being held accountable, because that's my star sign. I'm a Scorpio, I'm a Aries, I'm a Sagittarius, I'm a pig. What do you think? No. Pig? What is the one with the horns? Taurus. The goat? Ha! I'm a goat. Who cares? Okay, no. I don't think so. No. Back to that question, to my dear friend, or to this person that asked. I don't want to call your name out. I don't know if you're okay with me calling your name out here. But yes, I am a Scorpio. When I go down the list of the characteristics, I think I am a true Scorpio. Okay? But it doesn't make me a bad person. It doesn't make me a good person. I don't dwell on it. I don't this or that. I'm not obsessed about the whole idea. I don't want anybody to tell me my future. I don't want anybody telling my future. Naturally, I'm very intuitive. So I kind of already know where things are going to. But what happened to me is that in the past, I didn't listen to myself. I was able to give that advice and point people towards the right direction. And I didn't take the advice myself. So whereas they were progressing, using my advice, using my ideas and opinions, and then sliding through, having good outcomes, I didn't listen to myself. I didn't take my own advice. But once I started listening to myself, being in tune with that inner thing in me, listen to myself, listen to my gut feeling and everything, then yes, it became a good thing. Life began to treat me better. I was able to handle situations a lot better. I wouldn't say life was get better. Even when the disappointments came, even when things weren't going my way, I handled it completely differently. So I don't know if that comes with age, if it's a maturity thing, I don't know. But hey, I don't know what you think. Remember what we're doing here. This is just your girl thinking out loud. Tell me what you think, please. I'd like to know what it is I think. Are there any other Scorpios in the house? If they are, please, hey. Please, hey. As I said, I know Scorpio season is busy, but hey, I'm still dressing up. How many of you dressed up? Did you have a drink? Well, I'm just drinking just some water, okay? I'm on a cleanse, so my drink is alcohol less, okay? But hey, feel free to indulge and have a nice time and just sit back and chill. This is your girl LA Links here, and I'm checking out for now. Please do not forget to comment, like, most importantly, share and subscribe. And I do me straight up.